Welcome to WorkPlace 2018. Our latest version of WorkPlace brings a lot of new things to be excited about, and today I'm going to be showing you the highlights. Let's get started. WorkPlace 2018 brings with it a complete overhaul of the user interface. With a modern look and feel, cleaner presentation, and improved layout, you can expect easier navigation, faster lookups, and overall expedited data entry. Our new lightweight styles and assets allow for faster page load times. Lookup suggestions have been added to all of our lookup boxes to enable quicker and more user-friendly data entry. Just type out a few characters in a field to get a suggestion without opening a lookup window. Action buttons have been moved to give you one place to look for all your page-level actions. Context menus allow us to hide secondary actions until needed. So here's the new user interface in action. You'll notice there's no longer a toolbar across the bottom of the page, and the Save button has been moved to the top with the rest of the page level actions. The other buttons have been moved to the context menu bar next to the line. You can find all actions relating to the line at this menu. For example, I can see my line details here. Some of these actions can be found next to their relevant field. For example, GL account. Clicking on a search box or typing will now give you suggestions. If I type to search, it'll search the first two fields for that particular field. In this case, item number and item description. I can select the first option, use my arrow key to cursor through the options, and tab out when I'm satisfied with my selection. To go with our updated and modernized interface, we've also revamped our metrics. With a new presentation engine, you can enjoy beautiful visualizations of your data. With over 15 out-of-the-box metrics, you can start gaining insight into your spending without any setup or configuration. When you're ready, you can add as many custom metrics as you want and fully customize what they look like. And with two new chart types, there are more ways than ever to use your WorkPlace dashboard to its full potential. So here's our dashboard, and every time we visit the dashboard, our favorite chart is always shown. If I want to change my favorite, I can simply use this drop-down and pick a different one. If I want to see more than one at a time, I can click this right here. On the Metrics tab, I can view up to 9 charts at a time and show and hide different ones. As an administrator, if I want to edit these metrics or add new ones, I can do so here. Using SQL, I can write any query I want for maximum customizability. In this release, we've added new metric types, table and meter. The table metric allows me to show any tabular data from any query. The meter metric type allows me to show a single value. Your KPIs are only a click away with WorkPlace metrics. Automate your AP process with WorkPlace Invoice Capture. Featuring advanced OCR and machine learning technologies, WorkPlace can capture the data from your invoices with no upfront setup. WorkPlace can also capture the line-level details of your invoice, not just the header-level information. Eliminate manual data entry of both PO and non-PO invoices and route them through your existing approval workflow. Using email, web upload, and FTP, there are many ways to capture invoices with WorkPlace. Here I have an invoice I received from Amazon. It's related to this purchase order I sent them. PO 222. Using email, I can simply send this to my designated mailbox and WorkPlace will automatically capture the data from it. With the designated mailbox, I can even have my suppliers send me invoices directly to that address. I can see the invoice has made it into our queue here, and after some time it should disappear. If some user intervention is necessary, the queue will be updated and tell you exactly what you need to do. The invoice disappeared, so the data capture must have been successful. Let's take a look. A WorkPlace invoice was created for Amazon and automatically match to the corresponding PO. Since I'm enforcing a three-way match, WorkPlace tells me that this invoice hasn't been matched to a receipt yet. As soon as someone creates the receipt for this PO, it'll match and push this through. If you have an approval workflow set up, that will be triggered as well. I have another invoice here that's not related to a PO. I'm going to simply upload this using WorkPlace to have the data captured. I can see it's now in my queue being processed. This one hasn't disappeared from my queue, and I can see that some action is required. It looks like the gross total is not correct. Let's click here to make some corrections. It looks like it captured the majority of the data, header and lines, but the gross total wasn't correct because the subtotal wasn't captured. I can simply click on the invoice PDF to tell it where to look for this field, and it will remember for the next time an invoice from this vendor comes in. It looks like I'll also need to fix the quantity, as the word shipped is being used on the invoice, which is an uncommon word for this field. When I've made all my corrections, I can submit this and the WorkPlace invoice will be created. Again, if I have approval routing configured, it'll be triggered here as well. Already have an invoice capture solution? No problem. WorkPlace can integrate to just about any invoice capture or OCR provider. Take advantage of approval routing and reporting with WorkPlace while still using your own third-party solution. Doc Alpha comes supported out of the box, but new integrations can be added anytime by request. Our popular Google Maps integration from the web version has made its way to mobile. Now you can capture your route information on your mobile device and send it to WorkPlace for approval. Account for the mileage driven by employees and enforce mileage prices using WorkPlace Expense with Google Maps integration. From my mobile device, while adding an expense, if I just provide a description and a mileage type and click this map button, I'm presented with a new map interface where I can edit the route and add 2 waypoints. When I click Calculate, the distance between those 2 points is automatically calculated, and I can click the plus sign to add it to my expense. When I add it to my expense, the quantity or number of miles is automatically filled, and the price per mile that my company has dictated is also automatically filled. I'm now ready to submit my expense. A highly requested feature, we have added the ability to view approval attachments and supporting files right from your mobile device. Logging into my mobile device as an approver, I can see I have a couple requests pending. Let's check out this check request. Looks like it has an attachment, and if I click on it, the file is downloaded. On a mobile device, this would work a little differently, but in this simulator, it simply downloads the file through the browser. If I had an attachment at the line level, I could see those too. Request anything from your mobile device with full mobile requisition capabilities. Add any items to your cart, whether they're catalog items or not. Using the cart, you can easily submit all your items from the mobile device or from the desktop app. The cart is shared between both platforms. On my mobile device, I'm going to do some catalog shopping. I'm going to check out my Best Buy catalog to see if they have what I need. It looks like they have the monitor that I want, so I'll go ahead and add a couple of those to my cart. I also need a desk mount for those monitors, which it looks like they don't have. What I can do instead is I can add a miscellaneous item to my cart from my mobile device. I can give it a description. I can add a quantity. I just need one. I know it costs $89.99. I'm going to categorize it as electronics. The vendor I know is Newegg, and I can give it an internal comment. When I'm done, I can go ahead and add it to my cart. And if I view my cart, I can see I now have a non-catalog and a catalog item in my cart. I can give this a description or purpose and go ahead and submit this as a requisition. The cart is shared, so if I add an item to my cart from the mobile device, I can see it in my cart on the desktop. Pay your suppliers and employees right from WorkPlace with our new payments capabilities. Standalone deployments can now complete the procure-to-pay cycle too by processing payments through WorkPlace. Pay your way with a number of payment integration options, including our approved payment providers as well as custom integrations. Here I have an invoice that's been processed and is ready for payment. On the payment batch load screen, I can load invoices by type, currency, due date, vendor, and many more options. When I click load, a pending payment is created. I can see each vendor payment as a row, and if I expand the row, I can see the invoices that it's comprised of. My payment terms on this invoice did not have a discount. However, if it did, the discount would be automatically calculated. I can also manually enter the discount. I can also adjust the payment amount to short pay a vendor if I want to. If I do that, the next time I load a payment batch, I'll be prompted to pay the remaining amount. Clicking here, I can see the source document. In this case, an invoice. When I'm satisfied with my payment, I can submit it and the ACH transfer will be initiated. The remittance info will also automatically be transmitted to the vendor. This concludes our presentation of the WorkPlace 2018 highlights. For more changes, improvements, and fixes, please refer to the full release notes on our customer area website. Have an idea or suggestion for the future of WorkPlace? Visit our product ideas page to submit an idea or vote on existing ideas. We'd love to hear from you. Get in touch with Foy, Beth, or Janet to schedule a demo or request an upgrade to WorkPlace 2018. We're excited to help you get the most out of WorkPlace. Thanks for watching.